Everyone's talking about this leaked Xbox 3S box, but here's the part no one's talking about. This isn't just a hardware bundle. It could be a clear signal about where Xbox is headed and what Meta is building behind the scenes. Before we get into that though, let's touch on what the leak actually is in case you hadn't heard. A couple of days ago, there was a leak by GameSandwich.com that happens to be the same small news outlet that broke Deadpool VR before it was announced as well, so I assumed there was some validity to it when I first saw it. But if that wasn't enough, we actually got this image posted on X by a developer. It's been since deleted, but I saved it and a whole bunch of other people saved it as well. This shows an actual Xbox Quest 3S box. It shows the Quest 3S as being black, which looks really nice with a green accent around the outside edge. The box does show an Xbox controller on the box, and when we combine this and the information that Game Sandwich has put out, we get a pretty clear picture of what we're going to be seeing announced probably this week. The package seems to come with a Quest 3S that is black and styled and themed around the Xbox, an Xbox controller, Elite strap, and 3 months of Xbox Game Pass. Now, there's no mention of actual touch controllers anywhere that I have seen. I would assume it comes with touch controllers because it doesn't really make sense that it doesn't, because who's going to actually buy a headset just to play Xbox? And it would be stupid of Meta not to include actual controllers with it, since it's literally just a Quest 3S that's rethemed. Whether they're going to be black controllers, which would be awesome, or white controllers, which would be weird, I have no idea. We haven't seen that yet. The price, though, is apparently going to be $499, which is the same price as a base Quest 3. This Quest 3S, though, is only going to be a 128GB version. It's $100 more than the base Quest 3S, but it does come with that extra Xbox controller and Elite strap and 3 months of Xbox Game Pass, which does make it a discounted bundle in comparison to buying all those things separately. Plus, you get a black Quest 3, which is pretty awesome in and of itself, to be honest. So that's what we really know so far. Apparently, it's supposedly going to be announced tomorrow, Tuesday the 24th. Whether that actually happens, who knows? I hope that it does, because then we can get some confirmation and hopefully get my hands on one of these at some point. A couple of things before we move on to what this could signal. I wish there was a Quest 3 version of this. Well, I think that's awesome. The Quest 3S is getting a version like this, and it'll probably be more accessible to those interested in buying it because the price is already $499. I wish that there was a Series X version, you know, like a Quest 3 Series X that is the black Quest 3, all the same stuff, just with a Quest 3, because the pancake optics really make a big difference when it comes to playing flat stuff and clarity. But that's could just be me. I've seen other people echo this as well. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll get a packaging like that. Somehow I doubt it. I think we're just going to end up with this, but you know, it's still a cool partnership. Why does this partnership actually matter though outside of this one device? Well, technically speaking, it's not just this one device. See, we've already seen Xbox Cloud Gaming brought to Quest a while ago. We saw the ability for the Quest to look at PCs and use PC Link to be able to use a desktop as a virtual desktop version of monitors inside of your Quest 3. And now with this partnership with this Quest 3S and Xbox, it's just a deepening partnership with each level getting more and more. They're building a legitimate pipeline for Quest and Xbox to coexist in their own ecosystem together. Now, right now, that just means flat gaming with Game Pass, with the official Game Pass application actually already launched, and now this device designed to play those Game Pass games. It's a great step it's an interesting direction to go in, but could this lead to even more Xbox flavor? Maybe that could mean an Xbox-style onboarding UX, which would be really cool. Specific to this headset would be amazing. Who knows if it's branded for Xbox inside? That would be cool. Even cooler, though, would be actual ports from Microsoft Studios to VR versions for Quest games. Think about this, okay? What if we got an official Halo port, or Gears of War, or whatever the other game is you can put in there that Xbox has had in the past as an exclusive? Not all of them are exclusives anymore. A lot of them are on Windows and Xbox, or most of them. Some of them have been transitioned to Sony, just like these companies have been doing back and forth. But imagine, even if we got a Halo 2, oh heck, I'd take Halo 1, port, standalone to Quest. We know it's possible because a lot of people have started porting flat games. We've got whole studios based on porting games from flat to VR. And we've had Meta do that in the past with Resident Evil 4 and doing an amazing job. Now imagine if this Microsoft partnership deepens and we end up with a Halo game. Even if it's an original game, that would be fine. But in all honesty, I would take any of the Halo games and have them ported to standalone Quest. Imagine an Xbox headset with that, right? Not just a flat Halo game, but now you can jump in and play Halo in VR. It would be incredible, right? That, I hope, is where this partnership is heading. Considering the fact that they've already gone step after step, now they're releasing a hardware together with a partnership. I would hope, and we could even see an announcement for this. Now, we don't know this for sure. It'll ever happen, and we probably won't see an announcement now. But imagine if tomorrow or whatever day this is announced, they say Xbox Quest 3S. Get it today and play the flat games. And then we're also working on, I doubt they'll do a shadow drop, but then we're also working on for next year or whatever, Halo 2 VR, or even Halo Combat Evolved VR, or heck, any of them. You know what I mean? Like Halo 2 for me would be the best one because I think that would be the strongest game to bring. It's one of the most popular of the series. It's iconic. Imagine playing multiplayer in Halo 2 in VR. I mean, you can kind of do that in Contractors now, but imagine being able to do that in a native game and play through the campaign. I would die. That would be absolutely amazing. If Xbox ever was to bring Halo, Forza, imagine a Forza game, or even smaller titles like smaller titles. It could be a Sea of Thieves game. Can you imagine Sea of Thieves coming to the Quest? How massive that would be. Meta has to know that these games are huge, right? And they want to bring the biggest franchises to the Quest to draw the most amount of people. Well, if Microsoft has access to some of the biggest titles in the gaming industry, why would they not be seeking to try to further their partnership for that? Not just hardware and not just Xbox flat gaming. Why would they not be seeking that? And why would Microsoft not want them to be doing that to deepen their partnership, especially if Meta is going to give them money to do it? I personally think it's only a matter of time that this actually is going to happen if their partnership continues. We already know that Xbox is doing huge partnerships, right, with the new ROG handheld, and now they're partnering with AMD for their next Xbox console. It makes total sense for them to be partnering with Meta for this headset, right? And I just hope that the partnership deepens. If Meta is looking to do partnerships, Microsoft could be one of the smartest ones that they've done, because with Microsoft shifting their focus towards opening up their platform and making every device an Xbox, what better way to not just release a hardware that's an Xbox-themed Quest 3, but to release some of their games in VR to not just sell that hardware, but to sell the fact that you can literally play Xbox anywhere, even immersing yourself in VR. In my opinion, yes, the Xbox Quest 3S is exciting. I think it's an awesome collector's piece for me. I'm not sure I would use it all that much. I'd love to have it though, because I think it'd be awesome as a collector's piece, and it'd just be awesome to have a black Quest 3S, which is what I think is amazing and why I'm looking forward to actually getting it in my hands, just based on the color and theming. But I also think that it's deeper than that. I think that they're working on other stuff, and I think we're going to start seeing that trickle through in the next year or two. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Am I completely off base here? Am I imagining things? Am I dreaming up a scenario that probably won't happen? Probably. There's a good chance. I am a dreamer. But you know what? I'd rather dream about something big than pretend that it isn't even possible happening. Because, I mean, it is a possibility, right? But let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it so that more people can see it, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks so much again for watching, and as always, happy questing.